Hey, we are live.
Are we?
Well,
Are we? Hold on. Are we live?
it's always super smooth and professional.
Yeah.
Always.
Um,
I'm gonna hold off on my joke. Never mind. Too dark for TV.
Very well. Welcome to our game. We're big D20 Energy, and we're playing Curse of Strahd. This is session number 44 of this iteration of Curse of Strahd. And what is that? Is that? Oh, it's
Rogue.
It's Rogue's TV, I think.
Oh.
But yeah. So we're going to do quick intros to our game, and we'll introduce ourselves, our characters, and a little icebreaker. I'm not sure if Pranky can hear me or not, but prank is the word because we are recording this on April 2nd. Yesterday was April 1st, and I just had pranks on the brain. And so I was curious if you guys have any fun pranks that you like to pull or fun prank memories from your childhood. I work with kids, so they were super excited about pranks all day. And so I have my own. I guess I can start while y'all think about it. But like one of the classics we did when I was a kid was we would put like the chalk inside of the chalk eraser, so that when the teacher erased the board, it would go and it would like write more chalk on the board, and the kids would all go hee hee hee, a little innocent thing like that. Or if you put when you're at the sink and you got the little sprayer, put a rubber band around the sprayer, so when someone turns on the sink, it sprays on them. That's a fun one too, in the house. But just cute little kid pranks like that. The funny thing is, one of my students put a whoopee cushion on my, like I saw him carrying a whoopee cushion onto the bus as I'm escorting them onto the bus. I'm like, oh, cool whoopee cushion. And I watch him go up and put it on my seat as he goes into the bus. I'm like,
that's fun.
I have to sit on the thing anyway. So I work with special ed kids, so I go up there and I'm helping them buckle up, and they're like, Mr. Beasley, sit down, go sit down, Mr. Beasley. They're all so excited. I'm like, I have to help with the seatbelts first. So I had to go and pretend like I was like surprised and like, oh, whoa, what was that? It was like they couldn't even hear it because it was the noisy bus, but they all had a big laugh. And then I had bought some silly string I had with me because I was going to bring it home to my kids. I was going to sneeze on my kids, like achoo, throw silly string all over my own kids when I got home. But I was like, I'm gonna do it to this kid because he pranked me. I'm gonna back. And so I was like, you don't prank me. Oh man, I got a cold. And I sprayed all on his face, and I got it in his face and his mouth. He almost threw up. Oh. This poor child. He was like, I felt really bad. I was like, I'm gonna get in trouble. He recovered. He eventually started laughing about it, but I was really scared for a while there. And all the other kids in the bus were like, do me. So one by one, every kid that got off the bus was like, do you want me to sneeze on you? They, yes. Or no. Like, if only with their permission. So like in front of their parents, I'd be like, I'm going to sneeze on them now. 1, 2, 3. And then they all like, ah. That's silly amazing. String. They just had so much fun with silly string, like these little things, right? Anyways, that was my April Fools of all my kids being pranked by me, like very obviously. It was a lot of fun.
That's fun.
Yeah. Anyway, that's me. You wanna go, Pranky?
Yeah. So funny enough, I got my name because of April Fool's Day. It was back in 2004, and I was playing Counter-Strike Source, and I was trying to join a clan for the game that was like done like bad guys from the DC universe, villains. They were called the Legion of Doom. And so everybody was like, this is Sandman or Lex Luthor or whatever. So I joined on April 1st, and like all the good ones were taken, Gorilla Grodd and, you know, Lex Luthor and all those ones. And finally, the guy who's helping me, because I was like, I really can't find one that I really like. He's like, well, what about Prankster? I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, he's like a Class D villain, and his claim was like putting a pie in Superman's face. And like you can look it up online, like Superman versus the Prankster, and sure enough, that's it. That's like his claim to fame.
He did it.
They tried to like this is like during the 90s too, and it was more that type of thing. And when they did like the Rebirth stuff, they tried to make the prankster into something like more edgy, and he was like a Nightwing villain. And stuff. Like no, he's just like this cheesy guy. He looks like he's from a talk show. He like wears a green suit. He's got like this big old smirk on his face. And I just thought, yes, I want the worst villain. I want to be if all the best ones are taking, I want to be literally the worst one. Nice. And so then I was like, I actually kind of just like this name, and it stuck. My favorite pranks were against my mom growing up. I would always just, I have a couple in mind. Like once I got out of the shower, I had my towel on, and it was kind of like in the middle of our house was where our show, it was a weird kind of design. So anyway, I got out. I'm behind this kind of like fake parapet wall. I know my mom was sitting on the other side, and I was like, she knows I just got out. She heard everything turn off. So I hit the wall as hard as I could. I went, bam! And then it went, oh, God! Oh, Jesus! Oh! And she's like, Chris! Oh, Chris, are you okay? Oh, my son! I'm like, oh, Mom. And then I ran away. And this is when I was in high school. So it's not like I was being like a little turd kid. I was being shit. I was being a shit. Yeah, really and then like once I got my driver's license, and I saw her car out in the wild, like at our version of a supermarket, and she was like, mid range, and I had a key to her car. I parked, moved her car all the way to the very last spot, all the way in the back, and then I drove away.
That's pretty good.
And it was a decent little prank. But my favorite though was my little sister. Like eventually, I had my bedroom was in the basement, and she was playing video games up late on a computer, something. All the lights and everything were out. And I just remember like hearing it. And I just thought to myself, I bet I can get her really good right now. And so I crawled out of my bed and got on my hands and knees. And I was just walking so slow. Like it was in the darkness. I knew that was to my advantage. And so anyway, at some point, I don't know, because I was being really fucking quiet. At some point, I'm like halfway there. She looks back at me, dead in my eyes. And I don't know why I thought this, but I was like, stay still. She can't see you. And then she turned around, did without a word, and kept playing video games. And I realized it was night blindness because she was staring at a monitor the whole time, a bright monitor. And then all of a sudden looked back. She couldn't see me because she'd blinded herself. So anyway, she goes back to playing. I get up close enough to her and I'm able to grab her ankle. In the dark in the basement while she's playing a scary game, and she screamed and she freaked out, and I was like, hell yeah. And then she hit me over and over again.
Nice.
I would too.
So yeah, absolutely. Anyway, those are my favorite pranks. I'm gonna go take care of my laundry. I'll be right back.
Right on. Who next? He didn't introduce his character, but that's fine. He plays Paul the Cleric. Who next?
Paul Darkwater, the creepy gnome.
Nailed it.
All right.
Any volunteers, or do I need to call on somebody?
Go ahead.
Oh, I'll go. Then I'm Minnie, also known as She Plays It, also known as Camila, the Sorlock, gradually turning evil character. I mean, gradually. Well, I'm honestly kind of a boring individual. I don't prank people very often, but there was one, the classic prank Christmas gift. But I added my own little twist to it. So I pranked Aura with his Christmas gift about 2-3 years ago. We have a lot of boxes at my job, so of course it was the box within a box within a box within a box. But at the first little milestone you hit is it's a gnome dressed up like a little scuba diver, and he's diving into the box. And then he finally gets to the very end of the box, and it's not even his present. It's the little toad. I bought a toad stuffed animal and had a little speech bubble that I made that says, "Sorry, your gift is in another box."
That's fun.
He was frustrated at first until he found out what I got him, which was a Steam Deck. So,
oh, nice.
It was worth it.
Yeah, worth it.
But yeah, there was that. And, I had a lot of people play pranks on me, but I'm not really one that plays pranks on people.
Yeah.
But that's me. Kept it short.
Awesome. Rogue, you had something, bud?
I did have something. I'm the same way. I think I haven't played a lot of pranks, but when I was younger, I've always been into wilderness survival and stuff, and learning how to build traps and everything. And me and my friends would go out in the forest and make forts, and and create these really deadly traps. I mean, these things could kill people.
So recruit Rogue during the zombie apocalypse. Got it.
I had this one that was like potentially horrifying, and it was built for like a rabbit trap, for hunting rabbits, but I made it human size, and it's like you wrap a bungee cord around this vine, and the vine's got to be really thick and taut, and then you pull it across the trail and build a spike, on this, and then you kind of like tie a fishing wire around a nail and lead it around the tree and then across the trail. So if they trip the trip wire, it pulls it out and the spike sticks them in the head. Really strong.
This is a prank you were talking about.
Yeah.
I'm
totally.
waiting for the prank.
And then, so anyway, I made a lot of these, and we had like pits with spikes and stuff in them, and. And I built this one, and I was like, I'm gonna get my dad.
Spike pit.
And I took out the spikes, though.
Okay, good.
And like, I had the twigs like laying across the hole, and you put a palmetto leaf over it, and then sprinkle leaves, and it looks just like the ground.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Dad, come here, check this out. Come check it out what I built out here. And he's walking behind me, and then he falls into it, and I'm like, yeah.
That's awesome.
And I start laughing, and he's like, his face was so mad, like it did not. He did not think it was funny. He's like, "What in the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "It's a trap I built." And he was like, "I could have broke my goddamn leg." Anyway, that's
so
prank.
good.
That's my
so
prank
good.
story. I play Terramyn, who's in a resident
I
politician.
play Terramyn.
Pitfalling his father.
Oh, that's so good.
And I'm Rogue. Yep, that's me.
That's good, buddy. Jester or Max, who's the go first or last?
You go,
Jester, you got
guess.
something?
Yeah. All right. Well, hi everyone. I'm Wicked Jester. I play a Yuan-Ti barbarian druid named Zash, who may or may not become a vampire tonight. We do not yet know. As far as pranks go, I used to, like, on April Fools, would send out a text message just of a picture of a truck that would look exactly like mine crashed to all my family.
Oh, that's terrible. Wow.
And I would say things like, I'm okay, or they're checking me out in the ambulance. I'm not going to be able to go into work for a while, whatever it was.
Fucking asshole.
And it would get my family almost every year. They would forget that it's April Fool's, even though I played the prank like 3 times in a row.
Wow.
Also, the little snappers that you throw underneath the toilet seat, it's always a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, a classic. But one year, when I was a kid, I wanted my mom to stop smoking. And I thought, I'm going to get her to stop smoking because she rolls her own cigarettes. I'm going to prank her by putting chili peppers into her tobacco. So she rolls up a cigarette, doesn't think anything of it, lights it up, instantly hits a pepper seed and inhales that, and she ends up in the hospital.
Oh,
God.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was
Probably
in
my
the
worst
hospital?
prank ever. Yeah, because she couldn't breathe after that.
Oh my god. I was like, I don't know what would happen if you inhaled. That's crazy.
yeah.
Oh,
Burned her lungs.
Some pranks backfire.
Oh
Hey.
my god.
Me and Jester got the backfiring pranks now.
Yeah, that's good. Man.
also, for some reason, I can sneak up on just about anybody without even trying and scare them.
I was gonna say in the Marines, I'm sure you guys never each other.
Yeah, I mean, ever since I was a kid, though, I've been able to just walk through a house and just be going to the kitchen, and all of a sudden walk up behind someone, and they'd be like, "Ooh, how the fuck you get there?"
Yeah. Very sneaky.
Yeah, very sneaky, this one.
Wade, Agitated Max.
Okay, hi guys. I'm Agitated Max. I play the role of Duvad Suddiness, the Bardcher. And so I really didn't have a lot of pranks growing up. I wasn't that kind of person. There was one I did back in high school where I was in band. I was in the trombone section, and we had a really big rivalry with the clarinet section. And
they shoved them up their ass.
No, I was co-captain, I guess, of our whatever. Anyway, I knew that they were the clarinets were having a meeting to like discuss something. I don't fucking know what, but me and my our captain, we got, what was it, squirt guns, and filled them up with Kool-Aid, like red Kool-Aid, and we loaded in the back of my truck like 10 trombone kids in the back of my truck, and we drove because they were having their meeting in the park. And so I just sidled up slowly, and then everybody jumped out, sprayed them all with red Kool-Aid, and then ran away. That was my idea of a prank. So
All right.
By the way, who do you play again? It's been so
Duval
long.
He said it. He said it.
I know.
Duval Suddiness, the Bardcher.
I like how his last name sounds like Sir Anus.
Dubad Serenus.
Serenus. Gotcha.
Colonel Angus.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we can get into our little recap. Goodness gracious. Previously on Curse of Strahd. In session 43, our heroes ventured deeper into the Amber Temple, and they faced down a group of vampire spawn, who were also one adventurers, it seems. When the fight was over, they took a look around and realized that they are in the same room where Strahd really became Strahd, the vampire. They've been here before in the tome. So there's one stone on one side. This map. There's dead vampires everywhere.
I've shouted. Thank you very much.
There's one stone to the right that Terramyn feels especially called to. One to the south that Camilla is called to. There's one on the left side, on the west side of the room, which is the one we know Strahd went to. Terramyn, touching the one on the right side, has a vision of his beloved, long lost, dead love, Rain, and he sees a vision where he can reanimate her, restore her to life, and he accepts the gift. He wants this power. This is all that he wanted. He collapses to the ground, struggles to pick himself back up, falls back down on one side because one of his arms has fallen as he is deteriorated to a worse state than ever. Still got maggots going in and out of his nose and mouth and ears. He's in bad shape. He has one arm now, which mechanically will suck. Camilla is communing with her not just someone giving a gift one time, but like this is patron of her source of her warlock powers, mysterious power behind her tome and her magic. And she feels herself communing with this spirit throughout all of time. And it's always been kind of mysterious, even to her, where powers came from and what she's supposed to do with them. But it all kind of crystallizes and comes into focus as she remembers, I owe this patron. This patron has given me these gifts. Sorry, I dropped my something. It doesn't matter. And it wants me, it expects me to become a lich. And to ascend to great power. But in order to do this, I have to the greatest spellcaster in the land. And I also must be killed by somebody who loves me, Camilla learns. She also realized that by hesitating, that the patron could take away her power. And that also scares her to not have any power. So she's threatened, essentially, don't defy me. This is what you are to do.
Just to recap, because your mic cut out, you said that...
Oh, sure.
She needs to kill the most powerful wizard in the land?
Correct.
Okay.
That
And,
motherfucker has been jobbing us this entire fucking time.
And
Past couple of weeks.
and you will be and you must be killed before you can become a lich. Be killed by somebody who loves you, he says. It says, this mysterious power says, right? Camilla's been through a lot. There's some really great RP. I even my chapter titles for this last video were "Don't touch the amber." Terramyn touches the amber. Camilla touches the amber. Paul touches the amber. Zash touches the amber. Because then Paul goes up and touches the amber where the Terramyn touched, and he has a vision of bringing his mother back to life. And he hesitates for a moment, considering power to bring his family back, but he refuses it, and he does his good cleric thing and encourages everybody that we need to get the hell out of here. No more deals. He asks Terramyn, like, what do you want? Why would you bring her back? Why would you bring back Rain to this place and just condemn her to be here? He says, look at yourself. You wanted to be here like this? And Terramyn looks at his arm on the ground and says, yeah, why would I condemn her to be with a monster like me? Great RP. DM inspiration for both of y'all. Like your little dragon, if you don't have it, to character sheet. And then Duvad said, well, she could always find someone else.
I did say that.
I don't even.
Dick.
It was under his breath. I think it was out of character, but it was so funny that I want to give him inspiration to giggle in the middle of a serious moment. So inspiration for you too, Duvad, just for being irreverent in a really serious moment. But
I will take it.
It was good RP.
Right,
and
if
so
we have inspiration already, is that
you still have it, yeah.
okay?
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
use it.
Can I have your
Use it.
inspiration?
You're right.
I did not have it, but now
I know. I'm like, yeah. And then Bear Zash, good old Bear Zash is licking the one to the west. Right as Paul is like reminding everyone, we've got to get out of here. Actually, what he says is, first, let's go kill that golem and raid the treasure. Then we'll get out of here. No more No more evil temptations in this place. And Zash takes a big lick of the statue, the amber to the west.
Jesus.
Has a vision of himself becoming an immortal vampire. And the voice asks him, "Do you accept this gift?" That's where we left off, and that's where we'll pick back up right now.
So is it implied that those 4 that we fought, that's how they became vampires?
It's not.
You guys fought?
No, listening back, this was like, I think it was 6 that you guys fought in here, but I think I told you out of character that they were the only spawn, that they weren't full-blown vampires.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, they would have been really hard to kill, and this fight never would have ended. But yeah, maybe your character doesn't know the difference between a vampire spawn and a vampire turned from this. So back to the scene. All y'all see is Zach's tongue, or there's a Bear Zash's tongue, and he's like frozen like that as far as y'all can see.
Zach's
Zash Tongue. Do you accept this gift?
Now, when I'm in the amber vision, am I in bear form or am I in Zash form?
You're in humanoid Zash. You see yourself as a vampire Zash.
I imagine like he's having this whole, I imagine he's having this whole like image and like memory and story in his head, and like it's like pan or zoom out to like real life, and Paul is ineffectually trying to push you off of the stone as you're like in this reverie. He's like, feet are slipping on the ground. He's like, we just need to go. And then it goes back to you.
What is Zash thinking? What is Zash doing?
So Zash the entire time has been trying to become a were-raven, a werewolf, a were-anything.
And everyone's saying no, like assholes.
And now he's got the opportunity to become something. But at the same time, does it fuck with your head? Does Zash care if it fucks with his head?
Fair points.
So, being impulsive Zash, yeah.
Yes, he says.
I was half tempted to roll a die. Let's see what that would say.
Yeah, like, would Zash want to possibly give control of his mind to another? Because that's his mind.
This is Zash we're talking about. I don't think he stopped that far.
All right. I'm going to roll a d20 before you send me any information over, Bees, because I know you've got a whole bunch of stuff you got to send me.
You gain a third eye,
Yes.
and that's it.
Evens, no. Let's say.
Odds, yes.
Odds, yes.
No.
Evens, no.
Okay, we'll see if Zash is going to be odd.
Let's see.
So we're leaving it up to the dice gods.
Odd.
Okay.
It's fate.
Tis. I don't have this ready, but I will send it to you shortly. What happens immediately is everyone in here receives
Inspiration.
roll a Constitution saving throw. Everybody except
Oh boy.
Everybody except Zash?
Oh, that's
Yeah, roll a
right.
Constitution
Didn't
saving
this
throw.
happen when what's his face?
yeah.
Got a 7. I failed it.
A 4 because of exhaustion.
I think I might be able to give people bonuses that are in my aura. Let me see.
I don't think I'm in your aura.
Is anybody in my aura?
That's within 10 feet?
aura.
Yeah, within 10 feet.
I think the only
No, it doesn't look like it.
maybe Devad? No, Devad's 15. He's just out.
Yeah.
Your little
Equals
skelly
to
guy's
my-
in there.
Yeah, I don't. So, Constitution, sorry.
Constitution save, yes.
Okay.
It only gives +3.
+3 to whatever you roll. Terramyn rocks.
Good Constitution.
Nice.
Oh shit! I rolled
Okay.
24. Damn.
So is that everybody? It was just 5 of you, right? Yeah, because Kevin actually, I need to double check Kevin's sheet. Are there any other anything else in there that can take damage? Because they're about to get blasted with necrotic if can receive it.
Doesn't
Oh,
look like it.
my undead. Hold on, my undead spirit. I forgot. My little nephew.
Rolling for Kevin. Oh, Kevin rolled a nat 20. Nice, good for you, Kevin.
And Constitution. 5.
Okay.
I might have just
so-
wiped out the entire party.
Oh wait. A
If
second.
you rolled 20
Oh,
or higher,
Sorry, my ghost is immune to necrotic.
nice. The ghost is fine.
Okay.
Kevin also saves. If you rolled 20 or higher, you take 15 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. That ate through most of my
If-
temporary HP.
If you rolled below
Oh,
20, you take 31 points of necrotic damage.
I lied.
Kevin should take half of 15. He should only
Jesus.
7.
Hold on.
It's
wait.
31.
Hold on. Let me check my.
It's just a blast of death just emerges from this. Especially Paul, like right next to it, just feel it like emanate
Makes
off.
sense. Yeah, it makes sense why I
And
would
just-
get the worst
just-
of it.
Just feels like a pulse going through your body, just withering you. Just feel this rot go through your body. 31 necrotic if you failed to save, 15 if you did. Everyone receives that except for Zash.
Yes.
And it gets real quiet.
Alright, I'm at 42.
Flaming Skull might be immune to necrotic damage.
Oh, he takes half. He takes 7. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I think instinctively I like stumble back away and I'm just like, ah. And I imagine like my skin is like white and ashen and sunken because it's just like life being sucked out of you. And he's just like, no, no. And then I think, again, instinctively, he's going to cast Aura of Vitality because he's hurt really bad from that. And he knows that he needs to heal himself and he needs to heal others. So I don't know how much time is going to pass or if we need to jump into initiative or anything, but if we have a minute, I can use those.
If y'all
heals
stay
on-
here, it's up to you. I mean, you're in this room. It's quiet. We're talking about looting bodies and moving on to loot some more. But you do what you will do.
Okay, I'm gonna start healing then. And if at any is that okay?
Zash is back. Just looks like a bear.
Nah.
He was not affected by that blast at all. It kind of seemed to come from him, but he's when he comes out.
Fucking guy.
Nah.
14, 20.
You okay, Zash? Oh, I think Bees froze.
No,
Oh, no.
I'm just looking.
Oh.
I'm looking for things to send to him. There's no.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I didn't have the text ready.
You
This
should
kid-
have figured.
Yeah, I know. We did not talk. We
Oh.
didn't talk about it at all.
I got 4 left. I'm gonna shoot 2 towards Camilla.
Okay.
It's 11 and 5.
So
16.
Okay.
Do you need more?
1 second. Oh no, I'm maxed.
Okay. And what about you, Terramyn?
Yes, please. I'm down 15.
Okay. So I'll send you 2 as well, and that's 18. So.
Did
Nice.
Duvad heal?
Oh shit! I forgot about Duvad. Duvad, are you good? He's not there.
Oh. He died.
Oh well. Well, he doesn't get healing.
Wah, wah, wah.
Did he get the full? Did he? Wait, did he even roll? Oh yeah, he got a 26. Oh, he's fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. I took some damage, but that's it.
He took 15, I think, as well.
15, yeah.
I thought I was resistant to necrotic, but that doesn't happen until I get necrotic husk.
All right, so yeah, Paul looks at you and he'll say, "What did you do to Zash?" I think he finally found a way to become a werewolf, guys. This is terrible.
Oh, it's
God
not
damn.
that bad.
And Zash starts looking at his bare body. He's like, "No."
You're kind of halfway there. Werebear. I don't
Here
like
a bear,
this.
where a bear, everywhere a werebear.
We need to leave. As much as I desire, as much as some of the trinkets in the next room would help me, I don't even know if it's wise to stay. This place is a foul evil. And it's bad. It's bad and we need to leave. That's all I know.
Hey, Duvad, you got a little bit of that catnap in you?
I do.
Unless we
okay,
want to take a
do.
short rest before we get out. We don't know.
No, I could cast.
Typical
Okay.
warlock.
Yeah,
Short rest.
I mean, there could be a fire elemental wandering around here somewhere. Who
Yeah.
knows?
I think Terramyn is like picking up his hand, and it's like crumbling.
Hmm.
And he looks over and hears what Paul is saying, and he says, "We came here for something."
We already got it. It was the sword. Before we came in here.
I could have sworn we were coming for something else too. He starts to like stare off at the crumbling hand,
Mm.
and like he's trying to remember.
Is it worth it, whatever it was? To lose your appendage?
This place is cursing all of us, along with
Yes. Yes, we need to go. We need to go now.
Well, let's
We
go
need to
upstairs
leave.
and see what's up here first. Right? This goes upstairs.
It does. Character, every character, going down those stairs in a memory.
Oh, so you did do catnap then?
Are you catnapping?
I brewed you a pot of coffee. Like,
Wow.
That's a 10-minute. What is it? Sorry, benefits of a
It's 10
Short
minutes
rest.
for the benefits of an hour
10
long rest.
10-minute short rest.
While everyone's doing this, Zash is ripping the heads off of the vampires and bringing them over to Paul. And he just kind of like nudges it to him.
Oh, Paul's not there.
we have not
You walked away.
lady in the tramping this shit.
What is this? What are these
We have
heads?
not. He's lady in the tramping you.
That's adorable. Totally Valesca.
And he kind of like pulls them back to him. And then he pushes him back to you.
I want to see. I'm going to make a wisdom check, which isn't too terrible for Paul, but I think it's trying to put 2 and 2 together with what he's saying. I think it's
like an insight, maybe.
I can roll an insight if you prefer.
It's fine. Yeah, you owe you an insight check to figure out what he means.
You might remember that he hangs vampire heads from his belt.
He's starting a collection.
Are you asking me to hang these from your haunches? Why don't we wait for you to return to human form?
All right.
Just because clearly are there any vampire heads on him when he's in bear form?
No, like his clothes and everything absorb into him.
Yeah.
All, like any equipment he's carrying, like it all becomes part of his.
So I would tell
body.
him that. I'd be like, I have no idea how to do this because you just absorb everything when you become a bear. Am I going to fix it to you and then you're going to absorb it? And then when you come to, what is it going to be on your back? On your foot?
He's pushing it towards you again. And you might think he's trying to give them to you for a reason, but he's the one that wants them.
What Prankster wants to say is, are you telling me you're a vampire? But I don't know if that's what you're trying to communicate to me.
Well,
Zash.
No.
I did roll a 24, so what are you... maybe you can give me some more...
Zash is trying to bring these with him, but he has no hands.
He's like, hold these for me.
Fucking damn it. Are you serious? Are you treating me like a parent of a child who's grabbed too much candy at Halloween? Now you want me to carry it all for you? I hate this. And he does it anyway.
It gives you little like puppy dog eyes.
It's so
This
gross.
is so disrespectful.
All these like
heard-
bleeding like heads, just like putting it in your bag of holding, all this blood.
Hey, what did you do with that stone? Piper, chill. What did you do? You hurt. Yes, you licked it, but you hurt all of us when you licked it. We all got hurt with something. What did you do?
I don't know.
You did something.
I don't know.
Bad Zash. Bad Zash. And he bops him on the nose.
You see a rotten hand fly over there and shatter next to Zash.
What is going on? We
Let me
need to
give you-
leave.
Let me give you a hand. No. Terramyn's gonna.
Please let him have that hand so he can keep using that joke. I want him
He
to
has
be able
dad
to.
jokes.
Yeah, I just want him to keep using that joke.
The thing from what was it? Fucking Toy Story, where he's like, "Buzz, can you give me a hand?" And then the hand just flops up there.
Just put it in his inventory.
Just for that joke.
Terramyn, somebody can craft, right? Does anybody craft?
Look,
I actually have wood
He's like-
carving tools. And
He's
I
a
have
woodworker.
Terramyn is gonna hold up his shield. It's like, I need this attached to my arm.
Didn't you lose your whole arm? Or is it just his hand?
I imagined it at the shoulder, but there's a way to. We might find a way to maybe attach something to him.
Yeah.
I'll wheel around on him who's lost an arm. And I'm just like, for fuck's sake. You boys. This is unacceptable.
I have done nothing wrong.
I'll get to you in a second, but the rest of you. That's what dads say when they can't think of anything.
Yeah, whenever
They're just
some
mad.
kid interjects during your angry rant.
Yeah.
Camille's gonna begin working her way up the stairs.
Yeah.
I think-
I'll
Yeah. This is going downstairs or upstairs?
It's upstairs because we were at like the bottom floor. Because if you remember in the dream, we could fall down. or drift down. And when we were fighting the flying vampire, she was trying to fly up and out.
Sorry. What was that?
Oh, we're like at the bottom stairs. So we're going upward.
Terramyn goes and picks up the hand.
Y'all are going up the stairs. Okay, so sorry. I gotta get the map right. Back to my. This goes up to the. We are now.
Yeah. After our 10-minute cat nap.
Your quick little 30-minute. Yeah, everyone click on the short rest. That's fine. Okay, so you leave this area that was like. I just want to. This room is super. I like the fact that y'all completely lit it up, just to remind you of the space that y'all are now living. A golden marble staircase with a black marble railing hugs the north wall as it spirals gently up a 30-foot wide shaft. The amber-covered walls are sculpted to look like tentacles that entwine around marble bas reliefs of kings, queens, pharaohs, and sultans, attended by myriad slaves. And everything else, y'all missed all of this stuff. So it was a very, very dark room. Y'all lit it the hell up like it was July. So now you go up this dark staircase. Dungeons, man, dungeons.
And dragons, my god.
Yeah, well, hopefully no more dragons in this room. A dragon comes out. Let me. Can y'all again get together? I'm gonna move some dead bodies to this. Zash is still Bear Zash. Everyone get around Bear Zash so I can just copy and paste you all. Put your map. I think. Actually, you know what? I think you're.
Oh wait, let me grab my nephew.
Just remember, y'all are already on the.
Who just silently trails behind his aunt.
I forgot.
Still need Paul.
Take these dudes. Put y'all back in here. Take this dude. Wait. Sorry, I just don't want to have y'all have multiple tokens on the same map. Because you already had tokens on the other side of the map here. So roll 20. Issues. Kevin in there too. Oh. Fun. Okay, great. Super. Sorry, just gonna make sure there's little things here. Okay, great. I will move you onto the map now. You come up the stairs into. Well, who's in the front of the marching order that way? What's the marching order? Going up the stairs.
Zash would be in front.
Zash in front. Who's behind Zash? No. Roll 20's doing the annoying thing where it
I would imagine
multiplies
Paul
your
would be
tokens.
behind Zash because he's carrying the heads.
Dragging them.
Dragon.
What? You don't want to put them in your bag of holding for him?
No.
I was so delayed.
He's already doing this madly.
I'll just let y'all move yourselves up.
And as we're going, Terramyn, I've got to hand it to you. No one's. I can't even finish this. I'm sorry. That's just rude of me.
This stone library has 20-foot high walls and a 30-foot high vaulted ceiling. Covering the ceiling is a fresco that depicts angels being set ablaze in a hell. A black marble railing encloses the gold marble staircase that spirals gently down a 30-foot wide, 30-foot deep shaft. Against the gray walls stand 6 10-foot tall black marble bookcases. On their shelves are hundreds of well-preserved tomes.
Oh no.
Embroidered rugs, chairs, and lit candelabras fill the southern half of. What do you?
I don't see anything.
Zash goes over and pulls a book off the bookshelf.
No,
and
no.
brings it to Paul.
With your claw? You're just like
No, it's in his bare mouth. It's in
in
his
your
mouth.
mouth. Okay, great.
Oh, great.
Might be a little bit of slobber on it.
Totally
And hands it to whom?
leaning over
Paul.
to
This-
look at it.
Ancient,
Paul?
priceless tome. You know.
Yeah, to Paul.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
stuck underneath you, Bear's Ash. I can't touch my.
What does it say?
It looks new. Let me see. The cover is blank. You open it? I'm asking, do you open it?
I mean, I
Let me
want
hand through the book.
Is there anything on it at all that can determine like
There's
what this
slobber.
book is? For reals?
Well, I mean, he
Yes.
slobbered it. He slobbered on it while he handed it to
Oh,
you.
got you.
Yeah. He handed
I
it to you.
kind of
It's
like
slobbery.
wick off the slobber, and I'm like, "Hey, my gold," and I.
The second that Paul grabs the book from him, Zash goes back and grabs another book and brings to him.
Nice.
Before we can I ritually cast detect magic?
I don't know. Can you? Is that a ritual spell?
Yeah.
I can always identify it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to see it, but I want to see if they're magical to begin with. Because if they're not, then it's no big deal to open it. But
Mm-hmm.
So take 10 minutes to ritual cast detect magic, and then that'll be what I'm focusing on. That'll be
Yeah. There's magic all around you.
But can I like hone it in on specific
Sure.
things or?
Yeah.
I guess that's.
I'm trying to see.
You sense the
Yes,
presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you can learn its school of magic, if any. So do I see that aura around any of these books?
Sure, all of them. They're all magical books.
Jesus criminy.
Every single one of them. Magic
Reals.
books. Yep.
And
yep.
now Zash has got like a pile of like 5 or 6 books at your feet.
Can I determine like what type of magic, or are these like all
Yeah, that's what I'm
different
trying to
types?
figure out. Like,
'Cause that would be the follow-up, yeah.
my school's well enough.
But Zash is now nudging the books towards him.
I'm also
Sorry.
browsing without touching yet.
Yeah, I'm like reading the spines on these books, and I do want to look through and see if there's anything hidden in here. You know, maybe some,
Same.
I don't know, scrolls hidden among the books.
Yeah.
It's always a good thing.
Okay, so you detect magic that is of the abjuration variety and the illusion variety.
I mean, abjuration's a protective school, and illusion wouldn't hurt. So I think he kind of like shrugs to himself, and he will open up the cover.
Okay. Crack one open. First page is blank. And you flip it, blank. The whole book, blank pages. The cover has nothing written on it. The inside's blank.
Clearly, whoever had this library here didn't want any prying eyes.
Could we use a dispel on all of the books? Or on a singular book?
If we had any sort of dispelling magic, then perhaps, but I don't know about you, but I do not.
Oh, I guess I don't. I thought I did.
Where is Paul's bag of holding at?
I imagine it'd be kind of like he probably wears it as a backpack.
Zash is tugging on the bag.
You know, I also should describe that with your detect magic, that the whole room itself also feels magical. Like the library itself, like all the walls of the library feel like you're in a magical place. So the books and the room feels magical.
Can I determine what that type of magic is? The room.
I would say that's also the room walls are emanating. What did I say? Abjuration.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's it. Sorry, I was just thinking. Thinking about what you might discover. But, that's it.
We might have an issue if we try to take these books out. That's the only thing I could think of. Like there's a protective spell or something on them. But,
Zash has already got a book in his mouth, trying to put it in the bag of holding.
Okay, I'm gonna keep looking through the other books just to see if they're all blank.
Yeah, everything, dude. It's a whole library. It's really spooky and weird, but that's what it is. It's and some of these books are really high up. What high up did I describe them to be?
They're so high, I can just mage hand them down.
Can
it's
I
funny.
look?
A magic person would do that. There are no ladders in here. But yeah, some of the books are 30 feet high.
I tell her, get the ones up high, just to see.
All right. Then yeah, she'll cast the spectral hand that actually, heck, my nephew floats up and will gently start pulling, like he'll pull a book down.
Shears some off the top shelf and brings it down to you. And you look at it, you're like, this doesn't look promising.
It's blank as well.
You open it, and again, it's just blank. Yeah.
There's something here. We just need to figure out how to find it.
Can I look around the room to see if we can find any clue or anything?
Yeah, Terramyn, give me a hand over here. I'm just gonna keep giving setups to him for this joke.
He's not here. He's not even at the microphone right now.
I know.
All right. So,
Yeah.
give me a hand over here.
I'll-
A hand slaps onto the bookcase and falls down.
I'll have a mage hand up that's kind of like browsing some of the books that look like they might be promising if there is any, and then my nephew will be floating around some of the others to see if he can also see anything that could be promising. So I've got two basically airborne comrades looking through top shelf books.
Sure. So you're looking over there. Duvad, you're looking on the west side. Are you there, Duvad?
Zash is still trying to shove any book that he can into the bag of holding.
Just piling up books into Paul's bag. Where's Paul? Let's see Paul.
I mean, I don't see what we're looking at on the map.
Oh, you're not on the map, dude. Oh,
Yeah.
that's lame. Sorry, buddy. Let me
That's
get you on the
okay.
map.
That's
Let
what
me
I
get you on the
tried
map.
to tell you earlier.
Like, where are you? You didn't get copy pasted with everybody.
It's all right. Copy pasta. I get it.
Oh, also, that book that was useless, I'm gonna produce flame and burn it.
You burn a book?
Yes.
Okay. It burns.
Okay.
And as it's burning, it just looks like you're burning a perfectly good book.
She doesn't care.
A little
I
part of you
always
is
knew
like,
she was a Nazi.
It's useless.
All right. Why don't we wait and try and figure this out, Miss? Golly, goddamn! What is wrong with all of you?
With one of you?
what's wrong with one of you?
All of you. His arm fell off. He did something crazy with necrotic magic. You're like, I don't know what's going. You have a face on the back of your head.
Oh, are
It's
you just
burning
now
books.
noticing this, Paul?
Fuck you. No, I have not.
Paul, you can't just say people have another face. Just rude. Don't.
He goes to this like, okay, I still
And
can't see.
I see you look at me like that with that just dad disapproval, and I can't stop smiling.
I want to look at these desks. I still can't see my token. I could see the
you
outline of the
can't?
room as if I've seen this place before.
Oh, that's
It's
so
kinda
annoying.
beige.
Stupid one.
While you're doing that though, I need to grab something to eat because I did that ADHD thing today where I forgot to eat. So I need
Nice.
to grab some food.
I'm refreshing my Roll20 because it's all jacked up. Okay, he's looking at the desks. I have Camila investigating the books to the east.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be investigating books in my area.
Oh, I see. I think I put Paul in the GM layer. That's why. Can't see
Only
himself.
singles in my area. Call now.
Did you want us to roll for investigation?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Zash is still trying to shove books into the bag of holding. I don't know if he's been successful on any of them.
17.
No, technically 9, because I'm still exhausted.
Okay.
Oh, it must be like just those nights where you just have a like a 3-night span where you just can't get any sleep, and you finally had a couple of nights sleep, but you're still at the tail end of it. You just don't feel right.
Yeah. Yeah. Duvad is tiredly looking around at all the books around the room.
Terramyn, give me a hand here.
He comes flying across the room.
Back to the present.
Smacks and knocks the books down off the shelf.
See what if there's any description of what's going on with the desks part.
I think Terramyn is just guarding the area in this scene. The staircase. Is there any other exits in here?
Not that we
This
can
is just
see.
it.
Yeah, not that you have discovered.
It's a little study here.
This room feels very magical.
Actually,
I'm gonna refresh
sorry.
my roll.
I don't know how well. Yeah, I don't know how well y'all remember the last time you came through here.
Are there any additional passageways? There's always a secret passageway in the study.
You can give me I guess we're perceiving now. If you're looking specifically for secret doors.
Yeah. He'll even ask Kevin, is there a secret passageway here?
Oh yeah, Kevin lives here.
I imagine so.
I have never left the hallway that I'm stationed in.
It's not part of my patrol.
Terramyn gets a 12. Yeah, he starts to look around for the book.
I did get a 17. I don't know if that makes any difference.
You did get 17.
The way I'm doing it. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What are you doing?
Oh, I was just like, I was looking at books, like flipping them open, seeing if they have any writing on them, and then just shaking them out to see if there's any, any spells or something that come dislodged or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If they like to hide spells in here, so you just always gotta shake these bad boys out.
Yeah. I mean, you shake it, and it's like you swear there's like a glimmer of like, oh yeah, they're magic, but you don't know how. Like you don't know why or what
Oh,
to do
wait.
with it. Like, these books are
I cast the spell
fucking
magic.
Oh, you do have the spell.
You cast the spell magic on a book that you're holding.
Yes.
Terramyn says you can cast spells.
I just gave you catnap a second ago. Downstairs.
Zash looks over at him, kind of puzzled.
Hell, I do magic.
Put
And not
the
like the whole illusions thing. I do actual magic.
click on dispel magic for me, would you? Put it in the chat.
I disappear from view, like completely from view sometimes.
I never knew.
You've never seen me turn invisible?
Obviously not.
Zash looks over at Camille and goes,
Zash agrees.
I'm very offended.
She looks down at Zash, or not down, just looks at Zash. What is he doing?
he's just.
If you're going to talk, change form to a form that can talk.
I wonder, does message work? Because you're communicating telepathically? No, I think
I can
Terramyn
polymorph
doesn't.
you back,
I think I'd need
But
to
you'd
actually
be
be
a
able to read
waste
your
of a
mind.
spell slot.
Give me an ability check using your spellcasting ability. So that'll be straight up charisma.
Oh, me?
No, I'm sorry. This is for the dispel.
Oh.
For Duvad.
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 Strahd Duvad.
Serenus.
Sirenis.
So it's straight charisma check for you, Serenus.
Okay, straight charisma.
You call you Serenus now.
Yeah, I know. I know, you jackasses. Hey!
Well, that was it. Yeah, that's fine. You clicked save instead of check, but that's fine.
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's the same thing.
You just rolled an at 17. So, I'm gonna... Yeah, the book you're holding... Okay. Because you cast it so well, you have unearthed a text. Sorry.
You're like, shit, I didn't expect you to do this.
No, it's great. It's great. I'm glad you did. I just, again, I'm not... You guys are going to do it. Okay, great. Yeah. Um, so you find that this book is is the tales of Drizlash, the nine-eyed spider.
Oh, my favorite.
So this would probably not be familiar to you, but you would find that this is a book of the story of a famous famous, because this place is very mysterious. It's just like secret, dark knowledge of like a drow, like a drowder, if you will. Drider, is that what they call them? Drider? Drow
Yeah,
spider,
the big
person?
giant spider
Driver.
person,
Yeah,
elf.
one of
thing.
these, and this, the evil stories of all the nasty shite that they get into in the Underdark.
Are you
But,
sure, Paul?
Hey Paul, you want to learn about the spider person?
I got one. I got a book.
He just says,
You gotta hit these things with dispel magic to be able to read them.
Oh, I don't know that.
Well, I only know it for like 3 more times today. Or let's see.
He'll go over to
One more
it
time
and look
today.
at it and start going through it. So Paul's whole backstory is how his town, that's how he lost his family, was to a drow invasion in the Underdark.
Yeah.
And
Hey, you want to
these-
read about them totally destroying this gnome village?
these?
They even have illustrations in here.
Oh God, it's his mom.
It's like your family's in the drawing.
Uncle
That's
Steve.
That's my town's flag, and that's the drow in
That's
front of it.
terrible. I imagine he looks at it though, and he's just like horrified.
They seem to be like
A cold
throwing them
icy
up in the
stare.
air, catching the gnomes on spikes. Interesting.
These are my people.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
We are the
Do you
people
want
that-
this? Do you want this
Put it in the bag.
with the heads? Okay.
I'm going to give to Camila a little gift because she has her roll with advantage on his checks and magic stuff. She just hasn't, where she remembers entering this place through a door on this side of the
Oh yeah.
between these two bookshelves.
When we were talking to the one wizard, or what's his face
Yeah.
that Paul stayed behind to talk to.
Yeah, see, just like Minnie's having a memory
Yeah.
come back. That's what's happening
She just kind of wanders over there, and I'm gonna begin
with your character.
inspecting the wall and around here.
And yeah, you find it. You find a little thing, and you grab it just right, and it pop the door open.
Well, it looks like we're going back the way we came through the memory.
It's a very funny like context clue switch. It's like the like a statue, and you got to twist its finger or something like that. Or...
Yeah. I think Strahd was the one like going through, but you guys saw that there was.
Yeah, we were following
He was
behind him.
he was like drawn to it with his sword, like he knew what to do, but you guys were just following behind him. He went through some secret passageway, if you recall.
Did we want to stay here anymore, or are we getting out of here?
I just want to get the treasure. I could use it. I could use it for a variety of spells. It would be very helpful.
Also, we could use it as treasure as well.
So Zash starts heading back down the stairs.
Probably wise for us to have a plan, though.
Let's see what's in the secret area, though. Like, let's see if there's anything.
Probably the way back out. I'm going through.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'll back you up.
I can't move.
Cool. Zash goes down. I know.
Oh wait, there we go.
When they said something, Zash turns around and gives a little bear grunt. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't think I noticed the secret door until I heard you say it, so I'll stop and go and follow them.
Wait,
There's got to be
we're
another door in here because I remember.
staying. We're staying together, right?
Yeah.
You
Out of
are.
the way, Ghost
Sounds
Child.
like it.
Not
So
invested.
everyone get your characters all together. Tiny little room.
I'm going to stay outside this room when Zash enters. Because he's too big.
Dynamic life. All right. So Camila's leading the way.
Yep.
She's like, I remember. There's a.
Terrible idea, but.
We met someone here. She remembers.
Oh, and the guy recognized me too. I remember. Or he had recognition in his eyes, essentially. I think it was because he was probably another follower of my patron. Or something. I don't know.
Zash, are you stuck? Can you not go through because you're too fat?
I just wanted to let everyone else go, but
Oh, it's fine. It's a crowded
yeah.
space, and I'm not sure. Get through the wall. Okay, cool. Just checking. Okay. I'm about to reveal the room. First, I'm going to read. This 15-foot high room contains the trappings of royalty, ornate furniture, exquisite rugs and tapestries, and decorative statuary. Everywhere you look, are lit candelabras and atop small tables. The beauty of the decor is undone by thick dust and cobwebs. Standing in the center of the room is a decrepit skeleton, clad in tattered robes.
Dude, I think it's him.
Who?
Red pinpoints of light burn in the skeleton's eye sockets. Looking directly at Camila, it asks, "Do I know?"
I believe we've met before.
What?
I'm
is this?
slowly approaching. Dude, I think he was the guy we met in the dream. Or in the Tome of Strahd. Remember, you stayed behind to talk to him.
Oh, I do remember. Yeah. I was trying to get that when everybody else was going down, I was like, what can I remember? That's the guy I was talking to.
Yeah, and
That's who you're talking about, yeah.
he also
Sorry, we go. Please remember what you can. It's great.
Yeah, I'm
Before we
trying
go
to
back into
remember,
the roleplay.
because I remember he looked at her specifically, and there was like recognition. Like I feel like he's a follower of her patron, but I don't know for sure. I can't remember.
Is he wearing any symbols? Or...
Oh, that's true. Yeah, is he wearing anything that I might recognize?
It's all like crappy old robes. Like he's not taking care of himself in here. In fact,
I mean, he looks undead. I don't know.
he's a skeleton. He's a skeleton with ruby pinpricks of light as eyes. And he looks at Camila again when you first poke your head in, and he says, "Do I know?" And you say, "What now?"
I think we've met before, but it's misty. It's cloudy. I can't quite recall. What is your name?
I was going to ask you the same question.
I am Camila.
What is my name?
Shoot.
He just stares at you.
I can't remember.
I can tell you, you never asked when you met him the first time around. He never introduced himself. You didn't ask him. But he asked you, "What is my name?" And he looks at you like this is intense, staring right at Camila. What is my name?
I don't know your name.
Do know?
You cut out there. What was that?
You do know me?
I feel like we've met, but I don't know your name.
I have no memory.
How long have you been here?
I don't know.
Do you know anything about this room? And about this place that you are in? Are there any voices that talk to you?
Yes. They whisper.
What do they say?
His eyes dart, his little pinprick red eyes right back and forth. They want to give gifts.
Gifts.
Roll a. This can roll an Arcana. Arcana.
Arcana?
Yeah, sure. Natural 1.
Yep.
Natural 1.
She's the worst mage ever.
I was like, okay, I'll let you roll with advantage. Okay, natural 2. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what I can tell you.
Nothing.
Yep. This.
I think what happens is when he mentions the voices and the gifts,
Yeah.
she sort of goes back into shock because it sends her back into the memory of speaking with her patron and her and her goals, and so the current conversation kind of just gets lost on her.
Yeah.
It's like her blood runs cold, and you guys actually even see her almost stiffen up.
Yeah, it makes sense. Do I? This guy has no features of what he used to look like.
Like you can't tell, like even what race he was, or
No, it's just a skeleton. But I think I like you guys are doing well, and remember you having viewed that other session. This feels like it might be the wizard you talked to in this room. Like, yeah,
So he was a human, right?
like yeah, it was a human wizard.
I just wish I knew what his name was. I don't know if
Yeah.
Paul ever asked him, but
I never. asked
Zash
him.
goes out of the
I like
room
questions.
for a moment.
I have this too. I don't know if this will help me. Knowledge from the past life.
oh, yeah, 'cause he
Um,
used to work here.
Well, he didn't really
Oh.
work. He never came in here before.
Oh.
Trying to keep everyone out.
That's right.
But I'll let you roll a. You can roll Arcana if you want. Anyone who wants to.
This lets me add a d6. Is this from our meeting last time when we met him?
Sure. I mean, if you're rolling Arcana, you're just kind of assessing out the current situation.
Well, at least someone's paying attention.
Okay, I think Paul and Terramyn are both like, this thing's a lich.
Oh.
We're talking to a lich right now.
Oh, Paul will be incensed. He doesn't like undead.
But he doesn't seem super threatening. He seems very confused.
he's just
Yeah.
an elderly man who's also a lich. Like, what if an Alzheimer's person, like at the very late stages of that, then became a lich? This is
Oh,
what
I've
we're
got a
dealing
whole
with.
campaign about that. It's so
Are you
cool.
my grandson,
He
He thinks
did?
everybody.
Jeffrey?
He thinks everybody. It's called. It's a book called that I made called where the undead, the lich thinks everybody are his old students come back to the school.
Ah, yes,
It's-
Jeremiah. I
that's a good
remember
one.
you were a bit of a layabout.
Yeah.
So when Zash returns,
Jeremy.
he has a. I was just gonna say, Zash has another book in his mouth and puts it at the Lich's feet.
Oh, great. So you go to the other room, book,
Mhm.
and as you walk into this first hallway, the book just turns into dust in your mouth, just like ashes.
Gross.
Oh, so it didn't matter if I burned the book or not.
So he comes back in the room and
You're
he's
muted,
spitting out
Chris.
ashes in his mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, Paul is gonna stop that, and he's going to kind of zone in on this wizard because things are kind of coming back to him as well. And he says, "Do you remember who you were or why you're here?"
Didn't you
He
just
looks,
say
and
so?
again, it's like there's dust all around him, and he takes a small step, and you see this guy hasn't like moved like years and years and years. He takes like one little step. I don't know who I am, why I'm here.
And I recognize him, kind of ish, right? Just don't remember his name.
Yeah. I can. You remember that Strahd seemed to know him, and he recognized that Strahd was super powerful, and he couldn't really stop Strahd. He wasn't trying to help Strahd, but he knew he couldn't fight Strahd either. He was like, he's here for a reason, and I can't stop it. He was kind of what do you say, neutral to the whole. Strahd is gonna do his thing.
All right.
But yeah.
Do you know of anyone named Strahd? I say, Count Strahd.
Is this my name? This is my name.
This is someone else. Do you mind if I look? This is clearly your room. Do you mind if we look through your things to help you remember who you are?
That. Yeah, if we could look around and see if there's anything that might help identify him.
Very slowly, like his bones creak as he just kind of looks around. My room.
Well, you've been here for a long time, I'd imagine.
We believe this is your room, filled with your things, and it might give us a hint as to who you are, so we can help you remember your name.
Zash is already rummaging through the table that he's standing next to.
I know he's just looking around. Didn't even respond to you. He's around and confused.
Okay, then yeah, I guess I'll just.
There's a desk right here. I'm gonna look to see if there's any letters or anything.
Great. You the desk again just covered in dust and cobwebs. This place is disgusting. Like the library was magically preserved and beautiful.
That's a good thing I got prestidigitation.
This is like the worst, like orders, like this abandoned building for years and years and years. It's just like disgusting. You realize there is furniture under all this crap. It's just dust and cobwebs, and anything you touch just kind of crumbles beneath you. It's just all old and rugged. This was the room where Zash collected a bunch of spell
components.
Spell components back in the day.
That he thought he could bring back, and
well, I think
he
could bring the components, but he couldn't bring anything that
was magical.
I'm surprised the table's not up against the door, or is it?
Yeah, you know what? I think the desk was when you opened the door, it just like crumbled the desk. Let's just say the desk is crashed in over here. Because it's so decrepit and fallen apart. Like this place is just centuries of neglect and dry rot.
Okay.
Well. Does it look like there's anything of like we could use this or give us some information?
No, it just looks like. I mean, you kind of remember this room as it once was great, like wizard's like office and workspace, and now it's just this disgusting space.
Okay.
Nothing valuable.
Can I roll a perception check to see if anything stands out or anything looks clean enough? Or
Duvad finds another secret.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. You're standing. Did I make it visible? You can see the S there.
A natural 20 and a natural 1.
Wowza.
There's another secret door here.
Paul, your natural 20. This room looks like a lost cause. It's
That's fair.
it's
That's good
it,
information.
but you also know from a natural 20 that you could restore this guy greaterly
Oh.
if you wanted to.
It's the thing of like, do we restore this guy who's a fucking lich? You know?
Oh shit! Did I really fuck that up?
It's just all brown.
Control Z.
That's a great question. Would
Oh,
I?
good,
Because
good.
he's a lich, and I worship Kalimvor, who
But
hates the
also, this guy
undead.
might help us kill the greatest undead in this, thing.
He
It's
did seem
the
kind of neutral.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
seem to have forgotten my name.
I think Paul has this epiphany.
Yeah.
He looks at everybody, maybe moving on, and he will step up to this guy, and he'll be like, "Wait a second, I have
Oh
an
boy,
idea."
Oh crap!
Terramyn grips the
Would you
sword
say
hilt.
that? Say what?
Terramyn grips the sword hilt of the sun sword on his belt,
Yeah.
just in
Um,
case.
don't lose your
I-
second arm.
No, that's smart. I will take a deep breath. Do you think I could find at least 100 gold pieces worth of diamond dust in this room? Is that anywhere to be found?
I would.
He is a wizard.
Yeah. God, I forgot about the components for that spell.
I mean, there is that pile of treasure down below too.
Hmm.
That's part of why I want to get the pile of treasure, because I feel like, because I've got all these awesome spells that I can use, but I need components for, and I'm not positive that bees would let me do this, but I feel like I could essentially be like, "Do you remember that treasure? Yeah, it's probably in there somewhere in my bag of holding," and then
I thought
use it
Bee's
kind of as
hand
a
wave
moment.
component.
What about all the components that Zash brought back?
Usually I do, but components like that, it's like there's a reason
yeah.
why you have to.
Yeah,
It's like the
definitely.
resurrection spells. Like you've got to.
You have to have skin in the game.
It's not
Have
just.
you ever-
It's not just a. Yeah.
And
Right.
all of my level 5 spells, most of my level 5 spells, the ones that are really worth it, require.
Big
Didn't
components.
I have all those jewels from the fucking werewolf queen? Like, didn't I took the jewels instead of the coins, right?
Let's go
Mhm.
check the treasure. Like if Paul's like saying he doesn't have the
Or werewolf god or whatever.
Okay.
The
So do y'all want to go
components.
back down where you came from?
Why don't we explore this? We already got the secret room open.
Sure.
And actually, it's probably a good idea to
Sorry.
explore it now when he's not cognizant of what's going on, as terrible as that sounds, but to use that to our advantage. And we could check out these secret doors and then close them, go back downstairs, get the treasure, come back up.
Just be like, don't mind us. We're just exploring. Don't mind
So
us.
you opened the secret door to the south that I proved.
Yeah.
What about
Okay.
all of the components and stuff that I brought back from the book?
So, whenever y'all went into the book, and you brought back random spell components, you would have had those in wherever you put them. So I don't know where you left them.
We never defined what the random spell components were.
Yeah, they would have been. I mean, he's not going to be a diamond user. That's going to be a different kind of. It's a holy man's spell component. He's a arcane guy. So you're not going to find all that diamond dust in that, unfortunately. But okay, so Prank walked away. What's everybody doing?
if we're going to scout for treasure, I'm going that way.
Sweet. So you're going back where you came, or you're going down to where y'all came through? I just want to see who's. Duvad, do you
just
open
said
the secret
same
door?
exact thing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, I want to make sure who's opening the secret door to the south. That's what I'm asking.
I opened the secret door.
Okay.
I imagine, like, while y'all were talking with him, I leaned up against this door and it just, like,
Sweet.
popped open.
Hundreds of skulls fall out of a cavity behind. Just literally, this is like a
Hundreds of
room.
what?
Skulls. It's like if you're pranking someone, prank again, like with balloons, except it's skulls. Hundreds and hundreds of skulls in this little space.
Jeez Louise.
I can't even imagine like how disgusting this was before they all kind of rotted away. Like,
yeah,
this room must have stunk to high heavens.
Yeah, no joke.
Are they
It
like
doesn't-
human skulls or vampire skulls?
Yeah, I'm seeing if there's a story.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I want to just try again. I'm instead of just winging it, I'm trying to be as true as I can.
No backstory on these skulls, just a room of skulls. That's it.
Yeah,
Just-
they were unimportant skulls. No,
they were important to the person.
I can
who
tell
owned
you
the
that
skull.
it takes 5 minutes for a character to path through this little tiny room.
Jesus.
If you work together, you can do it fast. But yeah, it literally takes a while to get to get
Zash,
to the other
start
door on either
digging.
side.
Zash will actually just start plowing through it with his big bear body.
Yeah, they're all human beings, all human skulls.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming it's the
Alright.
monks.
Maybe.
Okay, you make your way through here, and it's fine. Okay, great. Next room, Zash barreling through, kicking over skulls, or you're just trampling all over.
Yeah.
The next room. Zash walks through first.
Yep.
Roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
All right.
Oh, the statue! This is the one that caught Paul!
Yeah, I probably am back.
I wonder if it's a vision thing.
Wisdom save, please.
As soon as my character sheet loads.
Oh, fair enough.
There we go.
I'd like to just share that. Do that.
I'm wondering.
What are you wondering?
If I can maybe have Mage Hand take like a piece of maybe part of his blanket or something that's tattered piece of cloth and cover the statue. I don't know if it would do anything, but
This is the one like transfixed me or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think I vaguely remember that. Yeah.
Okay, so wisdom save. You fail. So, Bear Zash, you feel an intense urge to approach the target, to approach this statue to your west. You see next to the sure I'm in the right room here. This barestone room consists of a foyer to the east and a shrine to the west. Candlesticks draped in cobwebs stand in the corners of the foyer. In the shrine, a faceless obsidian statue stands in a raised alcove at the western end of the chamber. Slumped before the statue are 2 desiccated corpses in tattered garments. 2 pairs of alcoves in the north and south walls of the shrine. So you are being affected by the sympathy spell, antipathy sympathy spell, particularly the sympathy part, which means you feel an intense urge to approach this statue, and you must use all your movement to get closer to it. And now you're stuck there.
And it's Bear's Ash who is, correct?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What do we? I mean, we're around the corner. So how did we experience this? We just see him kind of walk off.
Yeah, I think so. I think you see him walk into the room, look around, and then just beeline straight to the other way.
Zash, hello, Zash.
Zash.
I go around the corner. Zash, come on. I don't think that.
Duvad, wisdom save, please.
Yeah, I know. I was waiting on it.
Roll a 16, buddy. Roll a 16. It would suck to TPK on this.
I just realized something.
Yeah.
Magical resistance. You have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
Okay, great. Great. You're immune to this effect.
So I got 21.
So you are. I'm so glad you remembered that. He looks at it. He feels called to it, but then he doesn't. Sorry, we gotta redo the story now. So Duvad just walks in behind you. Roll a wisdom save. Okay, now Duvad, you will use all your movement to go right up to that statue and just stand there staring at it. Just walking right through Zash.
Does Zash at least fill the pool of the statue?
Yeah, for sure. Like you identified, like, ooh, that thing is. You know what Duvad is doing right now? Like, oh no, strong enough to resist this statue.
Zash
Although
smash.
you are no longer affected by it.
Zash smash.
Zash smash. Okay, give me just a minute to see what happens when you smash. So you attack it?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll. Or are you just give me an attack roll or a strength check.
All right.
Okay, you smash it. Zash smash and Duvad is shake it off. The statue's in bits on the ground now.
Why did you do that? That statue was so beautiful. Oh my god, turn into something that can speak, you fuck.
So when Zash turns around to walk away, he just uses his big bare ass to knock Duvad into the wall.
Jackass.
It's
At
all
least
right.
turn into
Paul
a
can
jackass so we
translate.
know you are one.
Paul can translate. It's okay.
Paul always understands you.
I understand him.
What's going on up there?
Zash
Just destroyed this beautiful piece of artwork.
and Zash is going.
I think I turn the corner and I look at it and I point and I go, "The devil! The devil! Good job, Zash!" And I just pat him and I scratch him in between,
He's
like
like,
behind the ears.
This was a very fine piece of stonework and craftsmanship. And I don't think whoever designed it would have wanted it to be destroyed like this.
I think it's
I think
a little
it's-
late for that.
Yes, I also think it's bullshit. I'm so glad that we're past this. He agrees. It's also bullshit.
You can't just say he agrees with you when he clearly said more than a couple of words.
Zash, if you agree, nod your head, and if you don't, shake your head.
Remember we came from
He
this.
nods his head.
And I look at Tuvan and I say, I was right.
We don't even know if he understands us.
Do you understand us?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That could just be
Boom.
response to stimuli.
Can I want to put my hand up for like
Zash,
5.
and I pull out a piece of jerky and I wave it up and down like to where he would be shaking his hand.
Zash does the little bear set. You know how bears sometimes set, and he raises his
The
hand up.
haunches.
Yeah, he raises his hand up and then realizes he has to lean over and like reach all the way down.
Yeah, for me, like your whole, like one finger of your paw is probably my whole hand. All right, let's move on. Good job.
Moving on
Kind
to the south.
craftsmanship.
Well,
There's two doors, to the
I-
south or to the...
I remember we came from the south, so that's kind of where I want to check out.
Good memory. Go ahead and give yourself some inspiration for all your good day.
She's so small.
Yeah, there's a crumpled balcony. This used to be an intact balcony when y'all came through last time, but you could try and go from here. It says this black marble balcony overhangs northwest corner of the temple, the floor of which lies 30 feet below. Nearly half of the balcony has fallen away, and obvious cracks have formed near its ragged edge.
Well, I remember we came from this direction, obviously, so...
You did.
I'm gonna carefully make my way out, because it looks like there's enough room for me to kind of wander. My nephew...
You kind of hug the wall.
Yeah, floating beside me.
The ghost is weightless.
Yeah. Alright, and then I'm gonna test the door.
Okay, it feels like you could open.
I'm gonna slowly open it and peek inside.
Creaks open and you see a beautiful next room. Nobody there. Just
Is the table propped up against the door like how we had it?
no,
Oh.
not.
Okay, so it's been
That is
fixed?
what y'all did. It has. The torches in sconces illuminate a dining table in the center of the room. Covering the table is a magnificent feast that fills the hall with the rich smells of cooked meat, sweet vegetables, piping hot gravy, and wine.
Okay, before Zash comes over here, I'm gonna send my mage hand into the room and pick up a piece of food.
Okay.
Zash is at the balcony right now, like testing the balcony edge to see if it'll hold his weight.
Oh god. I need to know if something happens when you touch the food, because I already
Yeah, me
know
too.
Zash is gonna immediately attack that food.
I already said I was in back, so I'd let everybody else go in front of me. So I have no idea what's going on. And I imagine you're not going to proclaim it because you don't want to.
Well, she doesn't want to alert any potential threats that could be within the room, so yeah, I wouldn't be shouting out.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm trying to see what happens here.
I'm gonna send a message
Okay.
to Zash though. Stay back for a minute.
All right. Keen sense. The bear has advantage on wisdom and perception checks that rely on smell.
Sight, smell.
Damn it.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, I'm looking across several different here. You guys,
If it
you know,
smells.
it does.
It
That
does.
I did describe. Freaking room. Sorry, we're moving through this dungeon so fast. Rich smells of cooked meat, sweet vegetables, and piping hot gravy and wine. So yeah, he smells it, and she sends him a message like, "Wait!" She's trying to send in her skeletal hand.
Yeah.
Zash smells
Meat.
Yep. So
Zash right now is putting all his weight on his front paws, testing the balcony. Does it hold his weight?
no. it immediately. I think you need to do a dexterity saving throw. Even just testing it with your front bare paws. How much does a brown bear weigh? More than 250 pounds?
Yes.
About-
Way more than 250 pounds.
I want to say brown bear's about
500?
400, 350.
Yeah. Yeah, even just testing it, like it's crumpling.
Of course, I can hear it, so I kind of
Yeah.
turn around right as whatever was about to happen is gonna happen.
Again, as soon as the character sheet loads.
Brown bears can generally weigh, depending on hibernation and how much they have taken, 180 to 1,320.
Oh, there you go. I was like,
Enough
180.
to break
With
the ice.
males typically being larger than females.
That's funny. Gosh, Bear's Ash. Bear's
Technically, he's
Ash.
not a brown bear. He's a teal bear.
Bear's Ash is testing it out, and he falls. Zash is falling 30
Feather
feet
fall.
to the ground. reacts, makes
Yeah.
him fall slow damage, but he is now on the ground. On the ground. And yeah. And that's all. There's not it's not gonna be easy to walk through
Son
here
of a...
now.
You made me burn a spell slot! Which means I need to roll a d20.
She told him to stay back. He couldn't help it.
11. Okay, we're good. We're good. No chaos yet.
One of these days are gonna open like a portal to hell, and it's just gonna be over.
I mean,
We're living in
already
it.
did.
We're already. Yeah, you're right.
Too late.
Well, so
Just
yeah,
the portal to our
around
world.
Zash is like a, I would say, I was gonna say spiders, but like it really wouldn't make too much sense for spiders. Kind of like bats
Zash.
to me.
He's back down on the ground.
It
You guys
could
are
be
way-
those sail spiders that spin.
Oh yeah,
Silk?
they're the silk. Yeah. So yeah, a bunch of silk spiders kind of come and like cushion your fall. They'll like crawl all over you and like just kind of make a webbing parachute.
Ugh.
It's gonna require a lot.
Well, these guys are dead. Sorry, I had to move to Flame Skull's map. So these guys are not there.
As soon as you land, though, they disappear in shadow.
Nice. So yeah, he has a nice little landing. Oh yeah, now Zash is back on the bottom. What are you guys doing?
Well, I was seeing if anything happened when I touched the food.
Oh, so you touch the food now.
With
Zash
Mage
is
Hand.
safe.
Yes.
You use Mage Hand to touch the food,
Yes.
and it can't grab the food.
So the food is stationary then.
The food is illusory.
illusionary.
Oh, okay. So it's an illusion. All right. Then the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my nephew go inside.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing happens.
No.
Okay.
You can smell the food,
Well.
see the food, but your Mage Hand could not touch the food.
Okay. So if nothing is happening to him, I'm gonna wait here for just a second and call back. Where the hell is everyone?
Zash's voice echoes through
I mean, aside you, Zash.
this giant room where y'all had that big fight.
All right. Do you think we're ready to go get the treasure?
Yes.
We have a bit of a problem. There's a bear
What's
on the
wrong?
first floor.
Well, let's all just jump on him.
That's
He's 30 feet down.
30 feet down.
Yeah, he'll break our fall. It'll be fine.
Zash stands up on his rear haunches, like as tall as he can
20
get.
feet. 20 feet down now.
ready to touch us.
And his paws are up in the air, so he might have like 14 feet.
This cute little paws reaching up at you guys. It's so cute.
Terramyn, I'll give you a hand down.
Do we have any rope? Oh wait, we have the climbing gear that we purchased for the mountains.
Y'all did bring climbing gear. I
Let's
could
just
repel
climb.
down.
We'll climb down. Or, you know what? I believe in Zash. Zash is my friend.
Okay. Anyway, I don't. I'm gonna start securing the climbing gear to something.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna. I'll secure. I'm just being silly. Paul would
Yeah,
actually
Zash is
climb
just
down.
giving the uppies. I get you. I get you.
All right, y'all repel down. I'll hand wave the checks.
Yay.
All right. Nephew
Paul.
just floats down.
Kevin, everyone goes down back downstairs.
I mean, do we want to? There's doors here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to check out? You want to check out those doors before you down?
That was my thought before we go
Sure.
back
As
down
you're
to
going
where we
downstairs, you
already
poke
were.
your head through.
I'm gonna...
It's fine. It's nothing exciting, so it's fine. Do it whatever order you like. It's just arrow slits to the next room. It's like a station to
Mhm.
look into the main room. So
So we're heading
Okay.
back to the treasure chamber from down there.
I believe
you
that is...
can. Yeah,
That's
we gotta
what I
go back
would
to the
like
map.
to.
But yeah. If I can get y'all guys all stacked up again, get you back to the
Alright.
map.
Stack up around Zash.
Well, Zash, if it makes you feel any better, the food wasn't real.
Oh.
All right. So
Okay,
where are we going?
stacked.
I'm gonna also.
Sorry.
I'm actually sending my mage hand up to connect my climbing gear. That way I have my set again. It's not just lingering there.
Yeah. For you guys again, hopefully Duvad will, Paul will make it to the other map this time.
Did Paul come to the first floor with us? Oh wait, actually,
I
don't
screwed
think
up whenever I moved.
now that I remember, we didn't actually come into this central portion of this big foyer. We were on the second floor and the second floor only. So
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to move you guys to where you are, though. So.
oh, gotcha. Yeah. I remember we saw the statue, but I don't think we saw anything else.
Paste. Beautiful. Delete the first version of you guys. 20 makes everything so seamless. So smooth. All right, does this look familiar?
Oh,
Yes.
That's where we fought the guy. Yeah, now I remember now. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Hey.
we are close to the goal.
I'm back by the circular staircase, but I'm gonna move my token because presumably you have me with everybody in the
Oh, that's why.
chamber.
Are there two of you on the map or no?
Also, like, we just haven't explored this whole area yet.
Yeah, no, we haven't.
Yeah, no, you've. Okay, so I see. There's two. Or there's a. Oh, there's two Zashes because I have the original Zash in there too. So Paul, I'm just going to drag you back over with everybody else, or did you already do that?
Nope, I was waiting on you in case I didn't want to ruin anything.
Thank you, sir. You're good. All right, is everyone on there once now?
I believe so.
Stupid smart roll 20.
Stupid smart roll 20.
Oh, okay. So
Stupid sexy Flanders.
So you guys wanted to go to the treasure room, or are we getting the heck out of here?
I need treasure for spells. Unfortunately, I need the components. It would greatly help me in our fight against Strahd.
Against.
Okay.
Not to mention, I don't think we'll ever have another loot drop like this in the entire game.
That's
That
fair.
Zash is always already walking towards the treasure room.
Okay.
So maybe we can. Time before you charge in, Zash. We need to play this smart. We need you in front being our guarding, but I think maybe we can get an initial attack against that giant statue before we jump into combat.
Uh-huh.
You think the statue is going to come to life?
You know what? That's a fair point. Am I using meta?
I don't know. I think it's. I don't know. I think.
Didn't we? Wait,
I think it's very obvious trap.
It seems kind of intuitive that there's a guardian over all this treasure.
I think Paul would. I'm just role playing Terramyn.
All of you together, all of you together,
Yeah.
working together would probably figure this is how it's gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna just stand here near Paul and have my little ghosty boy right here.
Can I do a preemptive knowledge check on golems for a general idea of
Sure, Arcana
weaknesses
check.
and resistances?
Good thing I got this spell.
I'm gonna get my hammer out
Good idea.
for one hand, my one hand,
Your one-handed hammer, yeah.
and then since I don't have my shield right now, I'm gonna cast the spiritual shield on myself. So basically, it's like I have a shield again. Does that work? Let's see.
If you want, I could actually just send my mage hand in there as well to touch the treasure to see if anything happens. It
What,
could even just be a radius, like the statue before. Maybe it's just in the room.
I would like to also, if everybody else could, roll an Arcana check in case they might be able to come up with anything.
Anyone else want to back me?
And Terramyn did ask me for help earlier, so I do want to see if I might be able to use my rope. I have some hempen rope, and I think I have some pittons. Just something to be able to affix his regular shield onto him.
Yeah, I was thinking a torch as well. I got torches as well, but if it's the whole arm, that might take longer to fix something up for that.
Oh my god, I have a crazy idea. Okay. Paul has an idea, and I want to see if bees would be amenable to it. Okay. I have the rope of climbing. The rope has AC of 20, HP of 20, and immunity to poison and psychic damage. It regains 1 hit point every 5 minutes. As long as it has at least 1 hit point, it can hold up to 3,000 pounds. I would like to use that to give him some semblance of an arm. And it's like wrapped around him, but like one loose end is kind of out there holding his shield for him.
That's so.
And then I want to give him
jank.
the command word so that he can use it to be able to hold it up.
I kind of love it.
Yes!
just to hold a shield. It can't really fight, but it can hold a shield. That's really funny.
It could probably take one hit from somebody hitting
if you like
the shield.
stitch one part of it to his outfit, and then like it just hangs normally, but then you activate it and it arm goes up.
Yes, 100%.
I love it. It's so stupid. I like it.
Okay, awesome. So you see Paul turn into like this mad genius.
No, Paul, you're really quite handy.
Thank you.
And hits him in the face.
Smacks with it.
Every time, that's the gag. Is every time there's a hand or finger pun, Terramyn's hand comes out of left field and just smacks us in the face. That's its new power. It just magically appears for dad jokes.
So funny enough, exactly what I was saying had something to do with ropes in bear form. So Zash actually runs over to Camilla and grabs that rope from her hand.
Oh, the climbing one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And brings it in to the room and starts wrapping it around the feet of the
statue?
Like tying your shoes together before you stand up.
Are you gonna Luke Skywalker this AT-AT? Hell yeah.
The hell is Luke Skywalker?
That's rich coming from you, Max.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know about Luke Skywalker in this fantasy game. All right.
So maybe while you're stitching the rope to his clothing, Zash is just in there wrapping this rope around the thing's feet.
Yeah, we're both doing rope stuff. And none of it's sexy rope stuff.
Mine's actually closer to bondage than yours.
Yeah, he's got the straps and all the
Oh god.
places.
All right. So I've given Terramyn a rope arm to hold his shield.
We didn't ask
And
you
I
to
used the
hang
command word.
We didn't ask you to hang the statue from the ceiling, Zash.
Skywalker.
What if we
He
cover his
looks up at the
eyes?
ceiling.
There's no hard points to secure it to at the ceiling.
What if I cast darkness on it? If it doesn't see us take the treasure, then maybe it doesn't do anything.
I mean, that's always a possibility.
What was that?
Maybe.
She's wondering if she casts darkness on the statue, if it doesn't see us take the treasure, then maybe it won't actually do anything.
Did I learn anything from my 14, by the way, or no?
I think. Is that the best you got? That's you two are the only ones who rolled anything for it. Camila, you want to roll an Arcana check?
Yeah, about this. Yeah, give me 1 second here.
specifically on golems.
Yes.
How does Terramyn react, by the way, to his new
Please
rope
tell me she
arm
knows something. 17?
and floating shield? Ooh, 17's not bad.
I feel better about giving you information now. You know that you're gonna need magical weapons or adamantine weapons.
Well, I have magic. And he's got a sun sword. Isn't that technically a magical?
He does, but he's not. I don't think he's gonna be tuned to it yet.
Oh,
Haven't
that's
attuned to
right.
it.
Yeah. And you don't have any other magical weapon, or you don't have any like magic weapons? Like the
My
one that we
my
got-
Warhammer is.
I don't know if your Warhammer's magical. I think that's what we started you with. It was.
I
is it?
thought it was enchanted.
I,
Or something.
I thought he has a +1 hammer.
It's not a +1 hammer. It's just a regular. I guess I could +1 hammer because everyone else started with a one.
I thought it was enchanted
for
at one
Zash.
time. We got it enchanted.
Well, you didn't start with it. I meant like after the. By the time he was in the game, is what I mean.
What about the one that we got from his companion? The one that sat on the throne.
That's a great. He can't hear it. He can't wield it anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had the silver sword.
Okay,
I
I'll give you a
could've sworn
Warhammer
we-
+1. Okay, now you got a Warhammer +1, so that you can.
Are you sure
actually
you
get-
didn't already do that?
I just added it to your inventory, so you'll have an additional +1 to your attack and +1 to damage for that. Though, I see you have an extra bonus to your damage over here. I forgot what that's from. Your new crazy paladin.
Oh wait, let me see here.
Just an extra +3.
When do these recover? Long rest. Okay.
Okay, now you're set up. See the
Awesome.
Warhammer +1.
Yeah.
I'll just delete. Or so you.
I need to remember about this ability.
There you go.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank
So Camila, yeah, you know you need magical weapons to hurt this thing. That's going to be important when it comes to melee damage. You got to use magic.
Well, Zash, I know he has some magical abilities. He has like that moonbeam and everything. Of course, I'm going to relay this over to the rest of the team.
And it's also immune to poison and psychic damage.
You would also know that Zash can't cast in bear form.
Oh, son of a... Zash, you're not going to be able to hurt it.
Zash, turn
He's still
back to
tired.
Zash.
He's using his teeth to tie it up.
Turn back to Zash, or I will polymorph you into Zash.
You can cast spells?
And I just do the slow turn with my mouth
computer.
like open, just look at him like,
Zash is up there laughing.
He lost his abilities to bond. Or his memories.
Oh, that's right. We just went over this. As he's hooking the harness, the magical rope up to the shield.
All right. Well,
He looks at Paul and he says, "Are you sure this is going to work? How do I move the shield?"
Oh, you're muted, Frank.
So, you're gonna want to use like a mental command. You could tell the rope to fasten itself securely to an object, or unfasten itself to knot, or an unknot. But you'll have to, it will understand the magic mental command.
What is the command word? Or does it need one?
It needs a word. Give it a word.
It has one.
Penis.
Pumpernickel.
God, he didn't say like hand. That was really bad.
I'm just gonna say that randomly, and his arm will just get.
No, it's my magical world.
It's my magic.
You have your own magic.
Oh, I have
Apparently.
magic now. Okay. Okay. Oh,
Wait, Dubat has magic?
He says he does. He says sometimes he disappears.
I don't really see it. Most of the time, I barely even
because
see
I'm
it.
invisible, you fuck.
Nobody can
Where's
see
that
him.
voice coming from?
Yes. My
I am
arm's
going to
invisible.
polymorph you into an ass. You ass.
Are we doing this or not?
Yeah, 90% of our sessions just been riffing off of one another tonight.
That's right.
It's like, thank God.
I know
So
we're
much
trying
less
to.
I have
Do.
do.
Yeah, I'll have to look at the map. That's nice. You guys are prepping to attack this thing before you take any treasure. Just outright attack it. is what it sounds
Actually,
like
could
going for.
I ascertain if polymorph would work on this thing?
You couldn't. You roll I don't think. Honestly,
I
with the
rolled.
17 is the best that Camila did. You don't know.
What are we
You don't know.
rolling?
You don't know if you can
Arcana, or-
polymorph it. Well, what do you know about polymorph?
I
What-
know
what-
the spell.
I know. So, I mean, reading your spell description, does it say target an animal, a humanoid?
A creature that you can see within range.
Yeah. Technically created as a creature. So,
Might be able to
Transforms a
teleport.
creature that you can see within range into a new form.
Turn
An
into a
unwilling
pebble.
creature must make a wisdom saving.
to a pebble. So, you don't know. As far as you know,
I mean, I could just as easy, I could turn it into a Lego. You know, it's another creature. No, and it would still be a construct just at the size of a Lego.
Or one of those monkeys that with the things.
Oh yeah.
Although that's
It
not
retains its assumes the hit points of its new form. Yeah.
I'll tell you, you don't know for sure. Like mechanically, this could work, might not. I don't know.
Okay.
Just as an option before we start macking.
Terramyn does pat Paul on the shoulder with his hand, his only hand.
No.
It says, "You are a good friend. Thank you for the magic, bro."
You're welcome.
Papa
Now-
nickel.
Do
Now-
we want to try to destroy the statue like we did the one upstairs, or do we want to touch the treasure and see what happens?
I say we touch the treasure just because this statue just might not even be something we have to worry about.
That's true. We've been preparing for like an hour
minutes.
and nothing's gonna happen.
You're just standing there, right? It's like the golem's like, I can hear you.
Incredibly lazy. I don't
very,
know
very
what
rude to
happened.
talk about me in front of my face.
Touch the treasure already.
I am into the bondage, though.
I just like to watch. That's all I do. I just like to watch.
God Almighty.
Don't mind me as I sit in my little cuck chair over here.
All right. It seems like we're good. You guys want to go ahead and do this? Let's do this. Why don't you go ahead and use your magic hand?
Yeah.
And Paul looks at everyone and he says, "All right."
Terramyn skeleton skull in here as well.
Who's
What was that?
Skull.
Oh yeah, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin.
Oh yeah. Kevin's around.
I forgot about Kevin.
Yes, master.
God. All right. Paul looks at
We're gonna
everyone and he
blast
says,
that
"All
thing with
right.
an explosion.
All hands on deck. Let's do this."
And I summon my skeletal hand, and it floats into the room, over to, let's say, this treasure pile. I don't know if it's actually gonna matter. I'll just draw
Which
a
one?
little. This one right here.
What are you doing with it?
My skeletal hand is floating over here, and it's gonna touch the treasure.
Anytime she casts that, it's really Terramyn's hand.
That's funny.
Gross ass.
You know, I could
Okay.
actually just cast Skeletal Hand and just have it in place of your hand. But I would
In
control
that
it.
case,
Do it at the end of his rope arm.
Quit hitting
Do it at
yourself.
the end of his.
we're set up, and we're gonna roll initiative next time. we Play.
Which means,
Alright.
which means you guys are
As-
gonna have
as
fun
it-
controlling Camila.
As you hear,
Oh, great.
as soon as your thing touches the treasure.
I knew it.
So yep.
Whoa, what is
See
this
next
on me? This is really kinky. What the fuck?
Oh, I hope
What
no
is
one's
my
watching.
stick word?
I hope no one tries to put anything in my giant butt.
I hope nobody did anything untoward.
I'm stuck
while
in
I
the
was
dryer.
unconscious.
Stepbrother, what are you doing?
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, you want me to get on this bus? Okay.
Oh dear.
So maybe you got a lot of
That
good
really went
seeds to
down.
draw from this.
It's it's bedtime. Sorry, I
Yeah.
started so clean with my kids, and now I'm talking porn at the end of the session. I'm really like.
Well, anyone who happens to be in the live stream or in the YouTube, thank you so much for joining. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next time. Wait, next time is Rogue. Are you gonna do recordings and then upload?